Welcome everybody, my name is Mike with the Bourbon Block. Today we're going to be going over 3 whiskeys you need to have in your holiday collection. Stay tuned. Alright, so first off, we've got our Hogback Distilleries Eclipse. This one is coming in at 61.3 ABV, roughly about a $70 to $80 price point. This distillery is in Colorado, in Boulder, Colorado. So if you're not in Colorado, you may have to dig a little bit deeper to find it. Go Broncos, and big up Chris for gifting me this bottle. This guy is a very unique holiday drinker in the fact that you're going to get a lot of rye spice with that rum cask finish kind of coming off of the nose and throughout your drink. Immediately when you smell this thing, it is rum, and more rum. You would almost think that you're drinking a glass of rum if you didn't know you poured yourself a rye. But to go on the palate, you've got very earthy floral tones, definitely a Colorado thing. And then it finishes off with like a whipped honey, kind of English toffee kind of feel, nice mouthfeel, nice viscosity. Highly recommended. Do not recommend mixing this with anything. However, if you did, I would say throw a little shot of this in some eggnog with that rye spice and that rum cask finish. It would be a perfect mixture for that. So once again, Hogback Distilling out of Boulder, Colorado. Definitely an excellent bottle for the holidays. So next up, we've got our Maker's Mark Lost Recipe series. This is the first release of their Lost Recipe series, and it is a banger. This one is their Mocha Stave. It's coming in at about 111.9 proof, and it does not drink as hot as it may sound. Price range on this guy is anywhere between 80 and 130 I've seen online. I believe I picked this one up at Costco for about 80 bucks. This thing is the essential holiday straight drinker. As you know, Makers is one of the most highly regarded bourbon makers in the Kentucky Trail. It is an excellent sipper. I do not recommend mixing this, or you don't even have to throw an ice cube in this. If you do, maybe a little, couple drips of water or something like that to maybe accentuate some of those flavors. But right off the bat, man, you're getting that nice charred oak feel that Makers is known for. And then you kind of roll into this roasted coffee bean, mocha kind of thing going on. And then on the palate, super smooth. You're getting a little bit of like caramel on the top, and then it finishes into almost chocolatey. You're gonna get some, like you just sipped a cup of hot chocolate. I mean, this thing is a warm holiday sipper. I do not recommend mixing this with anything. Once again, this is my go-to for my straight drinking, and it's got enough octane in it to have you deal with the family if you have to. Once again, Maker's Mark Lost Recipe series. I'm super excited about what they're coming out with some of these things. If you don't know, the Lost Recipe series is kind of based on staves that they had experimented with but never released. So this one is a recipe that it sounds like they messed around with and finally decided to come out. And I'm super excited about it. I'm probably going to go buy a few more of these bottles because it is excellent. Once again, great holiday drinker. If you're looking to feel a little warm and fuzzy inside, this is the way to go. Enjoy. And last but not least, we have our Bondstone Double Oak. This thing, I think, got slept on by a lot of people because it was almost exclusively released through Total Wine, but highly recommended. This thing comes in at about a $50 price point. They have other varieties going on. The next step up is their Triple Oak. It's a limited release. Absolutely an amazing pour. This, though, Bondstone in general is made by some of the finest whiskey makers in America. This one, the collaborative effort, is made by the gentlemen that make Angel's Envy, Mickers, Woodford Reserve. So these guys really know what they're doing. On the nose, you're going to get a lot of smoke and a little bit of a melted caramel sauce kind of vibe going on. On the palate, you're getting salted caramel, finished off with a little like creamy toasted marshmallow thing going for it. And it is absolutely one of my favorite daily drinkers. At its price point, you can't beat it. And if you are going to mix it, make yourself a nice old fashioned, or even a s'mores old fashioned would be really good. Big up to Bear Creek Distillery for making the best s'mores old fashioned I've ever had in my life. And, or just make a nice Manhattan with it or something like that. You won't be too upset with your guests if you have this bottle out on the bar and they make a cocktail with it because of the price point. Once again, Bondstone is making some amazing whiskeys. It is aged for 4 years in oak cask, in charred oak cask, and new oak cask, as the Kentucky Straight Bourbon way would state. And then it's finished for between 2 and 4 years, and they keep their blend pretty much proprietary, so you don't know exactly who it is, but some big names have been involved in this, and it is definitely one of those under the radar bourbons that you're going to grab and be blown away by what you paid for it compared to what it tastes like. So once again, we've got our Bondstone Double Oak, absolutely crushing it. We've got our Maker's Mark Lost recipe series, which if you can find, go out and grab it. I got mine at Costco, highly worth it. I've seen it as high as 130 bucks. I think I got it at Costco for 80 bucks. And then this guy, you've got our Hogback Distillery Eclipse. Hogback is exclusive to Colorado once again, but you may be able to order it online. They make a lot of really cool variations, cask aged, different varietals that are just killer. Everything I've had from them is excellent. So once again, these are my 3 holiday picks from the Bourbon Block. My name's Mike. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.